Man, I got this swag. My head up to my back. You know I'm poppin' tag. But man, I got this swag.
Hey guys, it's the Luxury Club, and I'm here once again with another video. Period.
Did you have to do all of that?
I had to because it's like that's part of YouTube. Like supposedly every time when you do a YouTube channel, you're supposed to like have this little catchy phrase. I don't know mine yet, so I just started off like that because I see everybody else do it. Not to say that I'm a follower, but I'm just saying like I felt like I haven't had my little intro yet, so I'm gonna when it comes, it will come. But guys, this is one of my good friends, Diva.
Hi everyone, my name is Mita. I'm actually a Miami hairstylist. You can also find me on Instagram at Mita Signature and book appointments. I actually have a bunch of specials going on right now. $85 wig installs are available, so just go ahead and click the link below and follow me and book me. Sorry.
So listen, so today I wanted to do a video to kind of basically answer some questions. So there were some questions that I asked my Instagram followers to kind of ask me to kind of get to know me a little bit. I feel like, yeah, I go on social media and stuff, but like I don't think people kind of like understand what I do. Yeah. So why not have a good friend of mine here to, you know, help me elaborate?
No, I won't expose her.
So we're gonna pull up the questions that was asked on my story. These are real questions, by the way, so I will show you guys them. And every question that I basically show or answer, I'll also put as well so you guys can know and catch up. The first question is, your YouTube intro designer. Okay, so the person that did my YouTube intro is, I'm gonna like, okay, so I can't remember, her name is, I think her name is Janine or something like that, but I don't really know her whole Instagram by head, so I'm gonna go ahead and put the link down below to her Instagram so that you guys can follow her. She's amazing. She did my intro really fast. It was not complicated. Like she just asked me for a few pictures and like videos that I wanted to put, and actually like the concept, the songs, like whatever, and then she just did it. But it was like super cheap, super easy. So good job. And I'm thinking about switching out my intro. If you guys think I should switch out my intro and outro to kind of like make it more you know, universal, let me know. Like I don't mind the opinions. Okay, so the next question is, what inspired you to do makeup?
That's a good question.
Okay, so what inspired me to do makeup was, honestly, I like, not to be corny or anything, but the love of God, for real, because I was working a regular job, and I was making good money, you know, really good money actually. I was traveling for the company, and so I just felt like at the time I really wanted to attend church. Like I wanted to attend a lot of different things at the church, and I couldn't do it because of my job. It was withholding me to do that. So I remember, like, listen, it's a long story, but overall being frustrated and stuff. So, you know, I obey God's word because I did get a word. Like I literally heard the voice of God tell me like to quit my job and like trust him. And, you know, obviously I'm not gonna ruin it, but that's what happened. And then I had some friends of mine who like inspired me to do it too, who pushed me, who helped me, and then from there it just like God took care of it all. So like that was how I started, and that's what inspired me, the love of God, because I had to love him in order for him to give me a word for me to obey and for me to fulfill what he had for me, if that makes sense. So yeah. What advice would you tell a younger self starting as an MUA? So I guess you're trying to say like someone who's young. How would you tell someone to start as an MUA?
Let me see what it says. Advice you would tell your younger self starting as an MUA.
I would say consistency.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, consistency. because a lot of people don't have consistency, and you know, it doesn't really matter whether it's makeup or even hair, like, because I know it takes a lot of consistency for you to like do hair too, because I know for sure like Nita quit her job to do hair, and like,
it was kind of hard because I'm not someone who like to post everything on social media, everything that I do. But what I do say is out of sight, out of mind. Like, if you don't post anything, how can someone tell you, you know, hey, I know you do makeup now. But Andie did have was it a talk show? It wasn't a talk show. It was like
the networking event.
Networking event. And one of the young ladies I knew since middle school, and I worked at the same job with her actually, she said that you inspired me. I said, what? She was like, you inspired me. I was like, what do you mean? She was like, you know, I want to start my business, but I don't know what to do. And I said, okay, so do you know what is it that you're interested in? She was like, I know I don't want to do hair for sure, but I want to do makeup. So I said, okay, so Andie's here. You know Andie personally from middle school. You know her. You know, it shouldn't be, I guess she was kind of afraid to come talk to you, if that makes sense. But it's just trying to network with people who does the things that you're interested in.
Yeah, the avenue.
So don't be afraid, like, to ask. You know, I was one of those people who was afraid, especially Certified Touch. Like, to me, she's one of the biggest, you know, person in the hair game where she is getting a lot of clientele. You know, her work is very amazing. But when it came down to,
by the way, she is a hairstylist in Miami. So for you guys who don't know her, she also has a YouTube channel.
Yeah, she do.
She's amazing.
Yeah. And then I was just like, Brina was just like, Andie's sister was just like, why don't you just write her? Maybe she can, you know, give you a shout out. And I'm like, for real? Like, I just be second guessing myself. But honestly, you just have to put yourself out there. At the end of the day, like, you have to put the work in. It's not just gonna come to you like that. Like, yes, God is gonna be, you know, the first person you speak to. He's gonna help you, but you also gotta make a way for yourself.
Faith without works is dead. Like, you gotta put in the work. So it's like, whatever you do, whether it's makeup, whether it's whatever it is, I feel like you have to be consistent. You have to put the work in and allow the work to manifest, because a lot of times we're impatient. So allow time to, like, give yourself some time to actually grow, and, you know, allow things to just come into play all at the right time. Next question. Any questions or tips for upcoming makeup artists? Well, a tip I would give to any makeup artist who is upcoming would be stop watching other people. Like, you know, I say this all the time, and like everybody that I get a chance to, you know, my biggest downfall was watching other people. I feel like when I followed other makeup artists, I compared myself to them, and I felt like I created this, I made them the standard instead of making God the standard, you know? And not to be like religious or anything like that, because this is, I mean, obviously this is something that I, you know, personally use. My faith is really what like pushed me into doing makeup, so obviously that's why I have to use that aspect, and that's why I am going to use that aspect of things. But like, I made other people my standard. And when I didn't put myself or God as the standard, you know, because when you look at other people, everybody has their own niche and their own way of doing things and their own style of doing things. And I feel as if like you can't go based off of what other people are doing, and you can't watch what other people are doing, because like you're you and they're them. You know what I'm saying? Like, makeup is art. So with that being said, you can't tell me that Vincent van Gogh is gonna watch what Leonardo da Vinci is doing. Like you can't, because they all are their own artists. They all do their own art, and that's what makes them unique. So basically, stop watching other people, be you, be yourself, and be consistent. Once you put that formula together, I feel like everything else will flow. So just be yourself, you know, master your craft and what you do best. And don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with taking classes with other people, because you learn techniques from other people, you grasp them, and you use it, and you implement it in your formula, and you be the best you know? So that's like a #1 tip I would have for a makeup artist. So yeah. Do you have any tips?
I just feel like, when it comes down to makeup, I mean, you're gonna get there. It's just patience. Honestly, everybody has their own way of doing things. Like, You're not gonna be, let's say, yes, I look up to Andie and I want to do makeup like Andie, and oh my gosh, she's the favorite person in the planet. But when you start doing makeup, yes, you'll try to figure out, how does she do this, how does she do that? But you're gonna find out that as you go, you're gonna find the way, how would you say this? As you go, you'll find basically what fits for you. You're not gonna do the same thing as Andie. Like, everybody has their own signature look.
Yeah.
So you can, yes, you can do the practice, you can try it, you can get frustrated, but at the end of the day, your makeup is gonna flow to your way, not her way. You get me?
Yeah.
So it's just patience. You really gotta have a lot of patience in this industry. Like,
yeah, patience.
you're gonna freak out, you're gonna drive yourself nuts, but you will get there, honestly.
For sure. Okay, so the next question was, let me see, how long have you been doing makeup? I've been doing makeup for 3 years now. It just hit 3 years. Like, for sure, like, as a makeup artist, it's been 3 years. It's been a long process. I feel like I've been doing it forever, but
Has it been 3 years?
yeah, it really has. You thought it was shorter?
Yeah.
I feel like it's been honestly, no,
You're
it's
right.
been 3 years.
It's 3 years. You're right.
Yeah, for sure, it's been 3 years.
I think back in 2017, right?
Yeah, 17, 18, 19.
Yeah, 3 years.
20.
Well, about before.
No, 3 years.
2020 is literally right around the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, pretty much. So it's been 3 years. Yeah, 3 years, 3 long years.
It's old.
Honestly, I told myself I had a goal. Like I said, 5 years into the game, I want to be out. Like, I wanna boom, like, you understand? Like, I wanna go far. So it's like, not, and you know, so funny, like, I'm very like people say like I'm very like extra and stuff like that, but in reality, I don't want to be like famous. I just want to have money. Like, I want to be wealthy and not famous. Does that make sense? Like, I just want to have the money and just chill, like, because I don't want no smoke. You feel me? Like, I don't want that type of press, like, where people feel like you can't go outside because paparazzi, and like, I don't think I want that. I just want to be wealthy, sit back, relax, and enjoy the show kind of thing. Like, I think that's what I want to be. But next question is, what motivated you to become a MUA? The money. I'm gonna be real, the money. I think that's what motivated me. Oh, and the people around me. I ain't gonna lie, bro. You know how many times I felt like giving up? Like, oh my gosh. Like, I remember just saying, like, I'm done with this. Like, and my friends would be like, no, you're doing good. Or like, cause I was like, see, the thing is, we were in nursing school together. So like, it was just like the 4 of us. It was like me. I think it was the 4 of us, no? It was the 3 of us? Mm-hmm. It was the 3 of us, 3 of our friends. Hey, Tamika. By the way, they're the ones who helped me start to become an MUA. Mita and Tamika. And they invested in me. And that's another thing too.
I can find my own video.
Girl, get your life. It's on YouTube. It's actually my first YouTube video, guys. That was the day I became a makeup artist. As a matter of fact, that's the day I decided that makeup. That's the day that I obeyed God. And oh my gosh, let me tell y'all a story. Like, I literally quit my job and I didn't know what I was gonna do. And I remember Tamika and Rosamita was like, oh my God, we're just gonna go do makeup at your house. I forgot what we were gonna do makeup for. Like, it was just some random stuff. And I remember Mita coming with all her makeup stuff. And she was like, we were missing so much stuff. I was like, Mita, like, you don't have this, you don't have this. Like, you just don't have everything. So she's like, okay, let's just go to Ulta. So we're like, we go to Ulta. We get in Ulta and we're like collecting stuff, we're buying stuff, this and that, third. So we get to the front and Mita's telling the people like to put my name on her credit card. And I'm like, what? Like, no, like, what the heck? She's like, yeah, like, if you need something, just get it, whatever, you just pay it back. And I'm just like, no, like, you know, people don't do stuff like that for you, you feel me? Like, you don't just find stuff like that. And I remember that day she bought my stuff and stuff like that. And, you know, people don't do things like that. And it was just like, I felt like, oh my God, like, I will never forget that day. And then we came back home. I came back to my house and we were just unpacking all of our stuff and we were just playing in the makeup and we had like the YouTube video. And like we did a YouTube video with the banana powder. That was the time the banana powder thing came out. Girl, it was a mess. And I remember us going to Chick-fil-A every time I would do their face at the house.
That was uneven.
Oh my gosh. and like it was terrible. And like Tamika would wear my makeup proudly, like I would wear it proudly.
Yo, this girl used to, let me tell you, mind you, our class would be at what, 7 o'clock in the morning. So by the time class came around, the next class came around, it was around 11 or 12. Andie's face will be beat to the T, and we'll be looking at her like, yo, you wake up every morning to do your hair, like your makeup and hair, like
every day.
This is ridiculous. Like, how do you even manage that? Because mind you, me and Tamika had two, like we had to go to school. We was full-time in school and we was full-time at work, and I know Andie used to work too. So it's like, yo, when in the hell do you have time to do all this?
I would come to school and depending on what I wore, I used to put the color.
Yeah,
so like, if I was wearing
the lipstick, you remember how you used to do the pencil and the
you know what? Y'all not gonna do me, okay? I used to wear a green outfit and have my little green ombre eyeshadow. Y'all was not gonna tell me
and
that.
she don't care. She walk around the school proudly. You know, people give her compliments. So we was like, you know, you should start doing makeup. We started giving her advice, and I kid you not, yeah, that day we went to Ulta. I still have those makeup till this day. I don't think I've restocked yet.
I don't think you need to.
So it's like, you just gotta know how to shop. And mind you, it's been 3 years and I still have my makeup products. So
well, you don't do your makeup often, but
that's how I do though. I even started practicing, like doing my
yeah, and now she does her makeup. She does it like she's really good. I don't even know. Like sometimes she be asking me to do her face. I'm like, no, Mita, like you can do your face. Like you're tripping. Like
no,
you can do it.
When you do my makeup, it be a whole nother listen.
It's whatever.
Listen, sis, I be ready to kill. Okay, listen. Period. And if I want to get my makeup done, why can't I just get my makeup done? Why can't I just be that client in your chair and I want to get my makeup done? Because I feel like when I do my makeup, I be looking orange. Like it's just a whole nother. Makeup has been, you know, changing the game. Like when I say everything changed in makeup, you just can't keep up. And I feel like
every time I would try something, I would try to. I'd be like, let's go to Ulta, and I'll try different stuff. Everything that came out, I would try.
Girl, I'll be in the store with one eyebrow shaded in, and the other one is not.
But they supported me. You understand what I'm saying? Like they really did, and I appreciate them. Thank you so much, Peter. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Get off of me.
Girl, you know you need all this love. Anyways, back to y'all.
Anyways, guys. Next question. Don't do us, guys. We act like this all day, every day, okay? When did you feel like it's the right time to become a full-time MUA from the jump? That's when I decided, like, from the jump. I just felt like, okay, here's my thing, right? You know, to each is to own, but like personally, I felt like in life, I remember I would never forget this. I had an English teacher, and she used to always tell me, Andie, if you're gonna rob a bank, be the best robber there is on the planet. If you're gonna kill, be the best murderer there is. Like, don't ever do something or step out of what you normally do, and just half it. Like, always go 110%. So I felt like with the makeup thing, I felt like even if I wanted to tap into it, I felt like I had to go full force, you know? So it's like, I felt like at the time, I ain't gonna lie, I wanted to be a makeup artist, and that was the only thing on my mind. You understand? I eat, breathe, and sleep this. Like, I felt like I had no choice. And I feel like a lot of times people downplay like my hard work too, because it's like, you know, a lot of people think, oh, she going fast, or you know, whatever, but they don't realize that I really put a lot of work into this. Like, I really did. Like, I invested everything. Like, everything I had, I bought. Like just everything that I have today. Although they're expensive, like, yes, I felt like in anything that I do, I always want the best. I want the best ring lights, I want the best camera, I want the best softbox. I want everything the best because I always give my full potential in everything. Like, I always go all out. So when I decided to become a full time makeup artist, was from the beginning. Like, I said, you know what, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna step back, I'm not gonna go back. So at that time, like, I was in nursing school, so I dropped out of nursing school. And I was just like, this is not it for me. Like, I just felt like this was not hitting it. And I also felt at the time too, I wanted to take a break because, remember, like, at the time I was paying for school and going to work all at the same time. Like, I was paying for nursing school out of pocket. Like, I didn't have financial aid, I didn't have none of that. So it was hard for me. It was really hard. And I, like, at the time when I got my first degree, like, I literally paid for that out of pocket as well. So it's kind of like, people didn't understand how hard it was. I literally used to drive from work, go home, take a shower, go to school. Like, it was just terrible. Like, the mileage on my car, because it was terrible. So it's just like, you know, I just felt like if I was gonna become a makeup artist for real, I had to do this all the way through, you know. And so I invested everything. Like she told you before, I beat my face every day. So it's like, that's another thing too, that people think that you could just wake up and become a makeup artist, and it's like, bruh, like, you have to practice, and you don't become great in one day or 1 week or 1 month, or not even in 1 year. Like, I'm 3 years in and I still feel like I'm nowhere near where I think I can be. You know what I'm saying? Like, the sky's the limit, but like, I feel like there's so much more, you know? Like, there's so much more. I feel like, I think y'all get my point. You know, let me stop running on with this. I think you get my point, you know?
I think they do.
Yeah. So what are the ups and downs about having a business?
Oh, Lord.
I got a brace for impact. Woo. Woo, 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 woo. You gotta go first, because I gotta think this through.
Oh, gosh. I don't even know where to begin.
I don't know where to start. First and foremost,
like I said, patience, okay?
yeah.
You're gonna have days where business is just slow. Now, that doesn't mean that you just have to basically stop everything and just wait for the next person to come. This is the time where you're brainstorming. Okay, so what is it next that I can do to make money keep coming in? Or boom, this is, you know, homecoming coming next month, prom is coming, Christmas is coming. Think about ways that you can start specials. You probably don't even need to do specials, but it's just thinking of ways or brainstorming on how to bring your business back up to speed, getting more clientele. Another thing is, make sure you walk around with your business cards. You never know who you're gonna meet. Like, you should have at least 2 or 3 business cards in your wallet, your car. You know, if you go to a restaurant, you know, hey, hand this out. Hey, I'm one of the makeup artists. You know, this is what I do. I'm the hairstylist. I just want you to check out my Instagram. You know, book me through the link that I have on my page, and I'll be more than glad to service you. You know, that's another thing. You just gotta keep pushing yourself out there. What's another thing? I mean, there's days where it's good, you know, money coming in, and this is a time where you're like, oh, I'm tired, I can't take nobody else in, but you gotta think about the next check, like, you know, like, damn, money coming, let's go. You just gotta get it while you can, honestly. And you gotta put the hard work in. If you don't put the hard work in, you're not gonna get nothing out of it. And make sure you love what you do. That actually shows in your work. I kid you not. If you're someone who's just doing it for the money, some people, I don't know, some people can pull it off, some people can't.
Yeah, so it's a hit or miss for some.
Yeah, so make sure you're choosing the business that you really, really want to do. And if you're really passionate about it, you're going to be passionate about your work. So, I don't know what else to say.
So for me in business, ups and downs would be, my ups, okay, let's start with ups because there's a lot of downs, and I feel like, wow, but
that means she's gonna talk you guys off.
No, let's get started. But so some ups and downs in business is ups, of course, you benefit financially. When you do own your business, you have the opportunity to make as much money as you want. There's no limit, there's no roof over your head, you know, the sky's the limit. You can make as much money as you want. So I feel like in my business, I feel like the good thing about it is that I've made a lot of money. I've made tons of money. It's a good thing, but also there's downfalls too, because when you do own a business, there are low seasons. There are seasons where you don't make money, and thank God I don't have those seasons. God always seems to put me through, even in the hard times. I don't even feel it, I don't notice it. Why? Because he has sustained sustained me and provided for us even in the good days, so that it could be used towards the bad days, in other words. So it's like I just feel as if like when you are up, don't forget about there are times when you do go down. So like a lot of times people will be in business and they're making so much money and they're blowing so much money, and it's like by the time a bad season hits, it's like boom, like you have nothing and you fall down bad. Like, and it's, you know, that's not wise. You know, you also have to have wisdom when it comes to business too, because if you don't have wisdom, there's a lot of things that you fall into. There's a lot of things that you could avoid if you have wisdom. So that's something you have to seek and pray about, is getting wisdom. because like you just have to have a wisdom about a lot of things. Another up about business is that you have the leisure of your own schedule. You know,
that's true.
I can choose.
If I don't want to work today,
I don't have to go to work. Unless, you know, obviously if I have people that I have.
But don't get in the habit of doing that.
Yeah, that, you know, some people get into their feelings when you cancel them. Trust me, I witnessed it. You know, I love my money. Listen, I don't cancel people because I just want to. I don't wake up in the morning and be like, you know, I just cancel them. No, trust me.
They be crying in their car, but I don't mind. Come my way, sweetie. I'll be taking care of you.
You know what? I cannot.
No, they really be crying.
They do.
Oh
but,
my gosh,
you know,
my heart just like, oh, why did they do that to you? But it's like people, you know, go through stuff. So sometimes they don't want to cancel, but last minute they have to.
You just have to like just be on point. So another up is, yeah, like I said, you have the leisure of, you know, building your own schedule. So obviously me being able to build my own, like do my own schedule, me being able to do whatever I pretty much want because it's my business. You know, my finances also allows me to travel, which is something I really love to do. So I could just get up and say, hey girls, let's go, we're going on a trip. And I know they look at me crazy, but most of the time they're all business oriented people too, so they're up and ready to go. You feel me? Like,
yeah,
so,
like 1 month, when we going?
All right, say no more. Like, that's how we do things. But then there's a downfall as well too, because a lot of times people think that you have a business and you could just chill. Like, even when you're on vacation, you're working, you know, like you're still marketing, you're still doing things that you need to do in order for your business to be sustained by the time you get back. And I always say this, like, as you always want to have a business where it's like, okay, you always want to position yourself where it's like, although you're not working, you're working, but don't feel like you're working, if that makes sense. Okay, so yeah, so I try to post here and there while I'm on my trip to accommodate for, you know, the time that I'm not at my studio. So, you know, those are tips and tricks. These are tips and ups and downs that I go through. By the way, guys, I don't want to, you know, blabber on for too long. So guys, I really want you guys to go ahead and if you really like this video, to give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yes.
Yeah. Got it. You're not new to this, y'all. Please, please, please click the red button down below and subscribe to my channel so that you guys can be tuned in. And don't forget to press that notification button as well, the one with the bell, so that you guys can know whenever I drop a new video. Also, comment below if you guys want a video on certain different things, like different questions that you guys have, like what other videos y'all want me to do. Is it with my sister? Who else? So stay tuned, you guys. Let's get this video. Well, first off, let's just say that I'm trying to get to 5K, guys. I believe that we can do it.
Yeah, you can.
I think I can do it in Jesus' name. Yes, I receive it. Yes, I know we can get to 5K subscribers. So please, guys, don't forget to share this video. Send it out to your friends. You know, someone who really needs some motivation. Send it out to them. By the way, guys, I really want to also say this as well. I do want to say this as well. Do not give up. I don't know who's watching this video, but don't give up. You know, it seems like it's hard, and I know it gets really, really hard because you don't have the funds, or you seem to not have the ability or the things to do to, like, it just seems as if everything is just so hard to do. I just want to tell you guys that it's not hard. It's not hard at all. As a matter of fact, I will do a video next in the next couple days. I will drop, as a matter of fact, I'm going to drop another video on ways to basically build your brand, to build and market your brand, so that you can have a company that's growing rapidly, such as mine, and such as the other girls that I'm friends with as well, who also started their venture as an entrepreneur. So guys, please, please, please stay tuned. Don't give up. Stay focused. I believe in you. I know that you guys can do it. Whatever you set your mind to, you can do it.
Anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
Let's just put it like that.
It's just anything. So please, please do me this favor.
If you're thinking it, it is possible.
It is possible. Just do me one favor.
Bye.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Bye, guys.
Man, I got this right.